Alright, I'm on my final last 10 pounds to lose, and I want to tell you guys how I'm losing my last 10 pounds compared to my first 35 pounds that I've lost. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Matthew, and in this channel we talk about everything from fitness, nutrition, mindset to self-development. Let's get back into the video. So I started my weight loss journey around 205 pounds. My main goal with my weight loss journey was to absolutely lose all my fat and preserve as much of my muscle as possible and do it to myself so that I can show you guys how easy it is if you just follow a program, follow a design, and that it's actually possible. So I started at 205 pounds. I'm around 170, and I'm trying to see how I am when I cut down to like 165, and if needs be 160, and then from there lean bulk. So what I did differently, or what I did for the first 35 pounds was kind of lack on cardio. It was just 10,000 steps. Oh, voice crack. 10,000 steps, roughly tracking it anywhere from like 7 to 9, 11, averaging around 9,000 steps. I removed most, if not all, processed foods. I would say I kept a little bit of like delis. I'd kept, cookies here and there from time to time. And I would just weightlift just regularly, just not even going for strength and strength training, but more just like hypertrophy and chasing the pump. So now what I'm doing differently for these last 5 to 10 pounds, and they're very crucial, is first off, I've made it a non-negotiable that I do 3 30-minute swimming sessions in these last 2 months, and I'm starting each lift with a compound movement to promote strength and growth hormone in order to preserve the last bit of muscle as possible. And also what I'm doing differently is now I'm dialing a little bit more on my diet, even more. I'm tracking my macros to the T, not to the very T, but I'm tracking everything besides vegetables because I'm not going to track fucking 5 calories of spinach. I've set an adjustment layer of 100 calories so that I don't have to worry about any sauces or oils. Sorry, loud cars in this city. Sauces or oils that I just don't want to track every single time. Oh, 50 millimeters of olive oil, 50 meters of this, 50 of that. It's just not worth it. So I've added 100, 200 calorie adjustment layer for that. And then also what I'm making sure is I'm starting my strength training with compound movements and then finishing with hypertrophy movements. So for example, my push days, I focus on bench press and trying to get anywhere between like 3 to 7, 8 reps. And then after I do my compound movement, bench press, squat, deadlift, then I focus on hypertrophy zone training, where I'm doing anywhere between 10 to 15 reps and usually just absolutely pumping myself to the max. So what I'm doing, the very thing that's going to actually count that I'm doing differently now and that I wasn't doing necessarily back then, was now I'm lowering my fats even more. Before I had a lot of fats in my diet and it helped, but it slowed down my progress, or it was negating my process in order to, slow down the digestion, keep the fat for longer. So I was eating a lot of dairy. Now I've basically almost cut all dairy out of my diet except sometimes I like to eat, you know, my toasts in the morning with butter. So really butter, salted butter especially, is the only source of dairy and, you know, fat that I'm getting. It, you know, some olive oil as well. But before I would be eating a lot of cheeses, a lot of, not a lot of milk, but milk. Now I've completely cut out cheese and milk. I'll still allow myself Greek yogurt when I go back home to Toronto, but right now I'm in Spain, and it's the Greek yogurt is just not the same as it is in Costco, for example. So all the people that shop at Costco, you know which Greek yogurt I'm talking about. That one's fire. High protein, low calories. Here's not even high protein and it's just high calories. So there's no reason for me to be even eating it. And the Costco one's low fat, so that's a bonus as well. And yeah, just sticking, I've really cut out rice as well for these last 5 to 10 pounds because I want to get like a more tighter look. So I'm just sticking to like starches like potatoes, sweet potatoes, whole wheat bread. I know whole wheat bread isn't the best, but you know, you gotta live a little. You can't just completely cut out everything out of your favorite meals. Like I can live without rice, but bread, come on. No, I'm Polish. I need my bread, especially my toasted bread with butter. So when you're tracking it, it's okay. When you're just, you know, kind of eyeballing things, just have smaller portions. And yeah, that's basically it. Like I'm really teeing down on removing, like the biggest thing I want to highlight for you guys is on the last 10 pounds where I'm really trying to tighten up my body, is focusing on eliminating the simple carbohydrates and really just sticking with complex carbohydrates. Why? Because less water retention, and then B, it's just longer digestion periods, meaning it's going to keep me full for longer as I lower my calorie intake, caloric intake. So if you're somebody who's looking to also lose weight, you know, put on some serious muscle, I do have my fitness application in the first link in the description. If you need some help, I help men skinny, fat, lose 15 pounds minimum of fat in 90 days and put on some serious muscle, regain their confidence so that they can look and respect themselves when they look in the mirror. So if that's something you're interested in, hit the application below. And if not, check out some of my other free stuff down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll leave you like I always do. If you made it to the end of the video, comment Oreo. Subscribe if you're new. Create more than you consume. Serve others. Love everyone. Peace.